Good evening. A school counselor is now facing a criminal charge connected to claims that her husband had sexual contact with an 11-year-old student.
News specialist Mike Anderson explains why prosecutors believe information she provided was the reason her husband targeted the child. Mike?
Yeah, Deanie and Mike, prosecutors are focusing this new charge on a betrayal of trust that they say that the student should have been able to have with a psychologist at the school. She's facing the charge thanks to a relatively new law that focuses on that right to privacy.
Prosecutors say an 11-year-old girl was targeted at South Weber Elementary because of information an accused sexual predator obtained from his wife. About a year ago, police say 40-year-old Philip Brandon Stokes started messaging the girl over TikTok, later exchanging nude photos, eventually leading to sexual contact. Kent Morgan, a former assistant chief prosecutor in Salt Lake County and current private counsel with no connection to this case, found the charging documents disturbing to read.
Even though it's to her husband, it's still releasing confidential information to another person. That is shocking and unethical.
Detectives say Natalie Stokes shared sensitive information about the girl she was helping, even casually pointing her out in the neighborhood, which investigators believe led Philip Stokes to see her as a vulnerable target. The single charge against Natalie Stokes comes through student data privacy amendments passed in 2019.
I think even prior to this law being enacted, you could talk about the complicity of an individual conveying information to someone that facilitates child abuse.
A Davis School District spokesperson tells us Natalie Stokes has been on administrative leave since August of last year and said in a statement, the Davis School District's goal throughout this process has been to protect students, and it will go to great lengths to do that. It has also worked with law enforcement representatives for months while the investigation continued.
And Natalie Stokes just charged last week with a Class A misdemeanor. That means she could face up to a year in prison if in jail if convicted, and up to a $2,500 fine. And the Davis School District says with that new charge, they are moving toward termination of her employment. Back to you.